So DMK was originally founded by C.N. Annadurai and AADMK by M.G. Ramsey. If you look at Tamil Nadu, it is known for its temples. It's known for its architecture.
Do you think that BJP has not been able to penetrate or make any foothold in Tamil Nadu?
Probably again thanks to the Dravidian movement here, because of the ideals that they set up.
So why is cinema and politics so intertwined in Tamil Nadu? That in Tamil Nadu, growth is not very concentrated.
Okay.
It is diversified.
Right.
Like it has multiple.
There is a book of which is titled as Dravidian Model, which is written by Kalayars and Bas, which was non-agrarian. Because when you talk about agrarian economy, again there will be a debate of landlords and the tillers. And
So what is the one thing that Tamil Nadu needs to learn from other Indian states?
Okay, probably I'll take the example of Kerala for the labor policies there. Something.
And one thing that other states should learn from Tamil Nadu?
Literature in their own mother tongue.
Hear a lot about only two political parties,
Right.
DMK and AIADMK.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between these two political parties?
So DMK was originally founded by C.N. Annadurai and AADMK by M.G. Ramchandran. And so earlier they both were political, they both were in the same party, and later when they had differences between them, AADMK was formed. So initially, still people believe that they are Dravidian parties, but when it came to realizing the Dravidian ideals or the Dravidian values, DMK was, when it was in power, it was rather able to assert itself more on those values rather than AADMK, because there were a lot of compromises by AADMK in that sense.
I have heard that AIADMK is more close to BJP, like in terms of their political like inclinations. They have also supported this construction of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, and they have also supported BJP in some cases. And Jayalalitha was also a bit close to BJP in that sense.
So it wasn't from Jayalalitha's period, because till when Jayalalitha was there in power, BJP couldn't actually put on their traces in Tamil Nadu. But after her demise, and there was a huge quarrel over the leadership position there in the party, within the party. And again, there were two different fractions led by people there. And because of this struggles, these tensions between like the internal party conflicts and all, and probably the BJP took advantage of that and convinced the leadership to come to their end. So yeah.
And BJP also accuses DMK of being anti-Hindu because these statements from BJP leaders come often.
Okay.
So what do you think about this?
So Tamil Nadu is a state where the Hindu population is the majority, and if you look at Tamil Nadu, it is known for its temples, it's known for its architecture, and there are cities which is completely covered by temples there, and which is of course run by the state. So their people's belief is being put at the forefront, and there was no compromise on that ever. And still there is a huge amount of fund that goes into the development of these temples or for the maintenance of these temples. So in that sense, the Tamil Nadu's the temple welfare board is also one of the richest in the country. So I don't think that claim is anywhere true. And yeah, there had always been, if there had been a request for like let's say the rejuvenation of a lake in a temple. So these are activities which are carried over every year, or like the villagers come together, they revamp their place, revamp their temples there, and so every year there used to be a village festival. There is a huge chariot which is driven over by people, and there are a lot of rituals that happens around. So I don't think that is true at all when you say that.
So you don't see any substance in this allegation.
Right.
Why do you think that BJP has not been able to penetrate or make any foothold in Tamil Nadu?
Probably again thanks to the Dravidian movement here, because because of the ideals that they set up, the rationality that they try to instill in people, still at least people are able to reason
I think
about.
atheism was also one of the ideals or values of
Mhm.
Dravidian movement.
Yeah, right.
But I guess a major chunk of Tamil
Mhm.
population are
Mhm.
like theist. They believe in their religions.
Yeah. So I mean, atheism was there because of mainly again the Brahminical setup in that religion itself. If you see Hinduism, it has inherently it been built upon the caste system. You can't separate the Varna system from Hinduism, and that is the main, the concept of why Periyar was so much against it. No other religion preaches that according to your birth, you're categorized as somebody who is not to be touched at all, or somebody who should be held like a king. So that difference, that indifference between people, that inequality is something that Periyar was always against of. And yeah, so this was the main reason. If this religion is going to be segregating my people, or creating divisions among my people, the inequality it uh, um, puts on. So I think that's why atheism was held as a tool by Periyar and self-respect movement to tackle that problem. So again, when we talk about these literature, religious texts or religious practices that you follow, now which caste groups have how much access? That is more important here. Like how you practice the religion might not be the same of how a Dalit practices religion. If you're not even going to let a Dalit enter a temple, then why should such a religion be there in the state? That's where atheism came into practice in the self-respect movement through Periyar.
Okay. Uh, I wanted to ask about the impact of cinema
Right.
in Tamil Nadu's political, social, and cultural sphere,
Mhm.
because I have read somewhere
Mhm.
that there have been five chief ministers in Tamil Nadu who have been associated with cinema in some
Right.
capacities.
Right.
So why is cinema and politics so intertwined in Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, probably the reason could be how the media had been always a tool to reach the masses, and cinema as an art of expression was held as a tool by politicians because they were easily able to captivate the audience, and in terms of like let's say teaching the political ideas there through the films, or like promoting leadership in that way, that there is a hero or there is a leader there for you to save you all from the oppression that you go through. And in earlier cinema, like in the 60s 70s, yeah, as you know, like MGR was in the cinema industry and Jayalalitha was in the cinema industry. There, MGR was able to build a name there as a savior. This okay. There is a supreme leader there who is, come there to come take us out of the oppression. So putting that belief into people, I think media and cinema played a great role there. So that's where, even now seeing actor Vijay entering politics through his party, TVK. Um, yeah, his fan base is his major political supporter. So,
Do you think that he can get votes in Tamil Nadu?
so according to his statement, he considers BJP as his ideological
Opponent?
rival,
Yeah.
and DMK as the political
Yeah.
rival. But we just had like one major conference of his, and yeah, again there was a devastating incident in Karur where like there was a
Stampede.
stampede and a large number of people passed away there. And yeah, so uh, just listening to him say out phrases in a cinematic way
Yeah.
in a stage there, that's not going to
Gandharim votes.
Yeah, right. And that's not how a political leader is to be envisioned. How you're putting your ideological thoughts forward, and how do you think you can be able to better improve the society, better improve the economy, and yeah, and assert yourself as a federal unit of the nation state. That's going to be more important. And if he is going to have all this clear understanding, then yeah, probably why not?
So I think you are saying that he's yet to offer his stand on a lot of tangible issues in terms
Definitely.
of education,
Yeah,
employment, and other things.
right,
Then now I would like to explore the economic side of Tamil Nadu.
right.
I think it is one of the most developing or developed states of our country.
Mm-hmm.
And one more interesting fact I read about Tamil Nadu,
Mm-hmm.
that in Tamil Nadu growth is not very concentrated. It
Okay,
is diversified.
right.
Like it has multiple cities
Mm-hmm.
which are industrial technological hubs in
Mm-hmm.
Tamil Nadu,
Right.
whereas it is not the same case in Karnataka, Maharashtra, where development is
Mm-hmm.
concentrated to a couple of cities.
Okay.
And in terms of engineering, politi- polytechnic colleges,
Mm-hmm.
ITIs,
Mm-hmm.
Tamil Nadu tops in our
Right,
country.
right.
So why is it so?
Mm-hmm.
Like what has Tamil Nadu done
Mm-hmm.
as far as education, employment is concerned?
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of questions that I'm asking in one
Right,
question.
right.
And what can rest of India or like other states
Mm-hmm.
can learn from Tamil Nadu?
Right. Yeah, so if we trace the roots of how education has drastically changed, again it would date back to the days of self-respect movement. So there were different groups and different gatherings among people in libraries where non-Brahmins were able to come together, read some literature, read
Hmm.
some textbooks, and equip themselves with the knowledge. And when I say that there is a constant political tussle, it's because of the knowledge that they had gained. There used to be a huge number of texts. There used to be daily newsletters on the pressing issues, social issues, and to deal every issue with reasoning. How do you approach an issue, and why do you think it is important? Because at that time, dealing with issues like widow remarriage or like equal property rights to women, those were not easy, right? Like just because of you have a valid reasoning, strong reasoning to give in, and you instill rationality in the minds of people. That was only through education, and that's where you started. I mean, a lot of non-Brahmins get into educational institutions, and that's the way they go into workspaces. And gradually, if you look at the economy that we have, you can put it in a way as a Dravidian model economy. So there had been again literature on that. There is a book of which is titled as Dravidian model, which is written by Kalayars and Bhaskar. So in that book they talk about the main principles. So some of the main principles of the Dravidian movement, how it translates into the economy. So, when we talk about social justice, the ideas of social justice,
Hmm.
how do we give fair representation to non-Brahmins so that they are involved in the economy and thus able to, like, we are able to create generate a larger revenue and also uplift our society, and not just in an economical way, but also in other socio-political senses. And um, you had also there was industrial growth which was non-agrarian, because when you talk about agrarian economy, again there would be a divide of landlords and the tillers, and there is inherent discrimination to it. So there was a lot of redistribution of land to the oppressed classes there, and like how zamindari system was rampantly opposed. A lot of protests happening all over Tamil Nadu against these landlords. so all these socio-political movements slowly bring us where we are right now, and yeah, transforming from this non-agrarian, like transforming from the agrarian activities to state-led industrial growth or state-supported industrial growth, because you create opportunities, and these opportunities are going to be used by the non-Brahmins, the Dalits, the marginalized communities, and giving fair representation to women there, and equal status to women in the society. All these ideals can be held true when we are able to have the state autonomy as a federal unit of the union state. So when you are going to be a powerful economic player in the nation state, and of course you would have that autonomy to claim your stance, to assert your position in the nation state. So yeah, I think we can put the process like this.
And one more thing, I have read that Tamil Nadu is like an industrial hub of our country,
Right.
and it is also called as a Detroit of India. I
Right.
really find it very fascinating that one of our state is called Detroit of India, and I think there are a lot of things that other states can also learn from Tamil Nadu. I would like to thank you for this exciting conversation. And one more thing I would like to mention here, the kind of clarity that you have come up with in the discussion, that has helped me in getting a lot of insights from you, and the kind of calm and composure you have shown, the kind of experience you have had at this very early age in terms of your political, social, and cultural understanding of your state. And I still have a lot of questions to ask you, although since we have already exceeded our time limit. So I hope to have more such conversation with you in the future.
Sure.
And if you want to say something to our audience, then please go ahead. If you have something to say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be here sitting with Rohit and talking to you all. But yeah, I mean, I'm also in the learning process now. I am trying to learn a lot of new things. And yeah, probably I might have spoken something which may not be right. But yeah, I mean, this is a learning journey. So I'm happily going through it. And yeah, I mean, looking at a state only through a narrow lens is always going to be problematic. And so you need to understand why a state, if it's going to be the language issue, or why the state is against the majoritarian. So it's not a very straightforward answer for that. You need to look at what they have gone through, what the people have gone through. So I think that is more important. And yeah, it had been a nice conversation with you. Looking forward to more.
Yeah. So now we are going to wrap up the session with a rapid fire round.
Okay.
And please make sure that you answer those questions rapidly.
Okay, rapidly.
So what is the one thing
Yeah.
that Tamil Nadu needs to learn from other Indian states?
Okay, probably I'll take the example of Kerala for the labor policies there. So I think in terms of labor policies, there needs to be a lot to be done by the Tamil Nadu government. So that's one thing.
And one thing that other states should learn from Tamil Nadu?
Literature in their own mother tongue.
You're a fan of Rajnikant or Kamal Hassan, or neither?
Neither.
Neither. So reading or writing, which one do you enjoy the more?
Reading.
Reading.
Yeah.
AIA, DMK or DMK?
DMK.
DMK. BJP or Congress?
Lesser evil Congress.
One Tamil dish that every North Indian or people from other states should eat or explore.
There is a dish called Ulandanganji, so which is basically a porridge or gruel type of thing made from urad dal. So that is something that's very interesting that I feel.
Hopefully, I will eat it at some point of time.
Sure.
Favorite North Indian cuisine or snack?
Probably I would love a dahi chaat any day.
Dahi chaat.
Yeah.
So I think after this conversation, we can go out and have some dahi phalla chaat.
Sure.
So thanks, Mukilan, and I hope we can catch up soon. And looking forward to more such interesting and engaging conversations.